Because now more priority is given to the star operator. And like this, we have run some code. Like we have printed the value of this PTR by passing it through the function, and similarly to the this one is array of pointers. So these values we have printed here, and pointer to an array, its value we have printed here. So like I want to show one program for the difference between this thing. This when we are storing the array address to a simple pointer p1, and when we are storing the array address to a pointer to an array. So what is the difference between the two? So here I have declared an array of size 3 which contains 3 elements, and I have declared one pointer p1 and another pointer p2 which is a pointer to an array of size 3, and p1 also initialized with array and p2 is also initialized with ampersand of array. So when I printed this thing, yeah, so whenever I'm trying to printing the p1 plus 0 or p2 plus 0, so what should our output should be? So suppose its address is 1000, 1004 and 1008. So whenever we are doing p1 plus 0, so it comes around plus 4, and p1 plus 2, it should comes around 1008 when we are simply storing it like this. But what happens when we are storing the ampersand of array? So with how many elements this p2 will get incremented, that we have to see. So I can see, I can run this code. GCC P CS clear, yeah, dot out. So here my array address is 1370. So this is same, right? First line. So whenever we are doing p1 plus 1 and p2 plus 1, what happens in our code? So 7c plus 4. C is 12, right? After C, D, E, F. And after F, there will be 0. 80 will come. So 7c plus 4. 80 plus 4, 84. Like we have interpreted for P1. So this is like that. So what about P2? With how much values it gets incremented? So here we are having 37c and here we are having 38a. So whenever we are using ampersand of array, we have to perform. We want to perform the pointer arithmetic. What we have to do is we have to increment this pointer with the whole size of the array. So what is the size of this whole array? Nandini, you wanna tell? Hello?
12 bytes, ma'am.
12 bytes, right? So size of int is 4. 4 multiplied by 3, its size is 12. So whenever we are doing PTR plus 1, we will increment it by 12. So 37c plus 3, we have to increment it by 10. So we will calculate it like 7c plus 4, it will become 80. 80 plus 4, 84. 84, one more times we are doing 4, it will become 12, 88. So we have, when we are doing PTR plus 1, it is incremented by the size of an array. So means 1000. Suppose the first array size is 1000 plus 1. Similarly, PTR into 1. When we want to do increment PTR plus 2, so it will become 1000 plus 12 into 2. So this will incremented by 12 more values. So 388, or we can simply use the calculator here. 388 plus 12 now. Control C. Or decimal now. Or X only. 388
It's time for bed.
plus 12. 398. You can do this addition manually as well. So 388, when we increment it by 4, it will become 9ABC. 9C. After it, 388 incremented by 4, incremented by 12 you want to do, right? So we'll do it by 9 A, B, C, D, E, F, 0, 1 and 2. 1 minute, this thing. 388 9 0. Okay, 9 के बाद there will be A. So 9 A, B, C, D, E, F. After F there will be 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will become 94. So whenever we increment it by 12, again it will become 394. So this is the difference between when we are doing when we are storing in the simple integer pointer the array address. The array address is being treated as the base address. We are just taking its base address and we are incrementing it by the integer size. But the same array, when we are storing it to the pointer to an array, because this pointer contains the address of this whole array. So whenever we are going to perform the pointer arithmetic on this array, so this will get incremented by the size of this whole array. So have you understood this thing? Siva, Nandini and Sumit?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so after this, we can discuss the multi-level pointers. So are you guys having any specific doubt in multi-level pointers? Sumit, you want to say something?
Ma'am, double pointer, still double pointer, I know. But multi-level means the three pointer and fourth pointer like that. I don't know.
Okay. So we can start from the basics as well. So mainly I will focus on the basic interpretation, how multi-level pointers work, and how we can pass the multi-level pointers to a function, and how to dynamically locate this 2D array. So that is one of the popular interview question of how we can dynamically allocate the memory in the 2D array. So multi-level pointers are simple only, like if I can explain in the board here. Mm, Here are the shapes. This. Drawing this. So this is one variable whose value is suppose 1. This is the text one. Right here. Okay. So this is one variable I whose address will get stored. In this variable ptr, and ptr address ptr1, and ptr address will get stored in the variable ptr2. We are storing a value 12 here, and there is the address of address is 1000. Yeah, so this is the variable I which contains the value 12 and its address is it's stored at an address 1000. And this is our variable ptr1 which contains the address of I variable that is 1000. And this is one another variable ptr2 which contains the address of this ptr1. So that is 2000. So in code, how can we write it like? So the same thing we can write here. Int I assign 12 in star syntax of ptr. In star ptr1 assign ampersand of I and in star ptr2 assign ampersand of ptr1. So this is the logic of multi-level pointer. So this is one level pointer. ptr1 points to I, that is pointing to I. So we can write ampersand. We can store the address of I in this variable ptr1. And whenever ptr2 is pointing to ptr1, which is itself a pointer, and that is pointing to integral variable. So the syntax for the same is the ptr2 is a pointer which is pointing to n star. So this is a multi-level pointer. And whenever we want to write the 3 level, we can write it like in triple star ptr3 stores ampersand of ptr2. So there will come one more block here. Can't copy this. That is ptr3, which contains value 3000. So have you got this code? So its meaning is ptr3 is a pointer which is pointing to a variable of type int double star. Means ptr3 is storing the address of the variable which is of the data type int double star. ptr3 is storing the address of ptr2 and it is having the data type int double star. So that's why we have to write it like int triple star. So have you understood this concept?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, so we can now come to the code of how we can write, how we can use this multi-pointer concept in the 2D array. So whenever we want to use the 2D array, we can define our array statically as well as dynamically. So first we will write some static code. So this means we are having an array which is having 2 rows and 3 columns. Means we can store it like this, this 5 6, and for printing the same we'll write like int I assign 0, I less than 2, I plus plus, enter assembly space, comma array, and we have to use double loops. So int I assign 0, j assign 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. So it will comes I comma j, and this will be inside the loop. So here this array we have defined it statically, but the same thing we can define dynamically as well. So for that we are going to write another program. So first I can compile this GCC multi level ptr stored string dot slash a dot out. So here we have printed this 2D array values. Now how we can define the same thing using shift. We can use the shift 0 function. We cannot use it here. No problem. Yeah. So in case of multi-level pointers, we can define the same thing using int double star error bracket First, we have to define the outer memory for this array, that is the number of rows. So we can define it like for int is this I assign 0, I less than r, I plus plus, and we have to give the r value as well. We can give 2 and c value we can give as 3. Get row, this one is column. So array of I assign malloc of, we have to each integer array value we have to provide within size of pointer, which can contain the number of elements equal to the column. So this is a point, this returns a void pointer, so we have to convert it to into install. Here we can define it like column into size of int star. This one is a pointer to a pointer. Like if I can show it diagrammatically. So yeah, create one more page from here. Shapes. This is one of my array, and let's say this is one. Let me change to one, two. Paint would be more easier than this. Yeah. Inside it, there will be 3 more elements. Select using
चाहिए वो पढ़ने के लिए ना।
हाँ तो हमको बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स पूरा प्रैक्टिकली चाहिए।
हाँ उसको एकदम गांव पाके कॉलेज वाला सबको जो है ना मतलब तो सीखने आए हैं वो सिखाइए पूरा। नहीं सिखाएगा
नहीं क्लास को अच्छा है
पढ़ाने वाला।
हाँ
हम तो राजस्थान से छोड़ेगी, राजस्थान में हमको सीधा बोला क्या कि तुम गलत जगह आ गया है,
देखिए
आईआईटी जाना चाहिए था, आगे से फैकल्टी हमको बोल दिया। हम बोले नहीं सर हम यहाँ पे सिलेबस देख के आए हैं, हमको सिलेबस पसंद आया यूनिवर्सिटी का, आपके पास पढ़ाई नहीं है तो आप अपना कॉलेज देखिए, हम तो यूनिवर्सिटी देख के आए हैं, आप यूनिवर्सिटी से एक्रेडिटेशन लेके बैठे हुए हैं तो आप टीचर रखिए उस लेवल का। जो टीचर है टीचर सीधा बोलता है कि भाई कितना क्यों बम्बू कर रहे हो, तुमको मैनेजमेंट वाला सब पॉइंट पे रखा है। हम बोले साला बच्चे का जान लेगा क्या यहाँ पे, जान लेगा तो हम देख लेंगे साला यहाँ पे।
सिर्फ तो बोल रही है कि क्लास नहीं है इधर शिफ्ट हो जाएंगे, वो अपने हिसाब से कर रही है
अपने रिस्क पे।
हाँ उसको नहीं करना है।
कॉलेज में ऐसा होता है कि ये लोग पैसा देते हैं जितने दिन नहीं जाते हैं या फिर कुछ एग्जाम करते हैं 10,000
वो फाइन है।
हाँ मेरे पास अभी जो इंटर्न आई थी ना वो भी
अब
मास्टर
लॉस किसका हो रहा है? कॉलेज
कंप्लीट कर रही है, सेम
का
दूरी लोग का इसमें है, बिहार की ही है पटना की। वो अभी आया था तो उसका कॉलेज वाला अलाउ नहीं किया, तो वो बोल गया कि सर मार्च से जो है मार्च एंड में मेरा ये सेमेस्टर कंप्लीट होगा तो फिर अलाउ कर देंगे हमको, वहाँ से लेटर मिल जाएगा।
सॉरी फाइन भी कब अलाउ होता है? 50% से ज्यादा अटेंडेंस होता है।
प्रिया नाम की थी आई थी
कहाँ पे आएगी?
ऑफिस में
कहाँ पे कैसे आएगी?
रेफरेंस से आई थी
किसके रेफरेंस?
वो ऑफिस का एग्जाम।
कौन है प्रिया?
रेफरेंस किसका था?
व्हाट्सएप पे कितना रिज्यूम आ गया अभी डायरेक्ट तुमको भी पता है, लिंक्डइन पे व्हाट्सएप पे कंपनी तुमको ऐसा है कि डायरेक्ट आता है, रेफरेंस से आता है, तो उसको रेफर किया कि हाँ इस कंपनी में अप्लाई करिए, वो रीच की डायरेक्ट नंबर पे वेबसाइट से नंबर निकाल के डायरेक्ट भेजता है, रेफरेंस से आया सर बस बात खत्म। तुम्हें उस दिन रेफरेंस दिए तो नहीं आई थी वो लड़की इंटरव्यू देने आंटी लड़की।
तो डायरेक्टली वो पटना से यहाँ पे कैसे रेफर करता है?
पटना से मतलब यहाँ पर शादीशुदा है, यहाँ पर रहती है सिलगुड़ से।
क्लासेस डाल दियो।
देखो ना इंटरव्यू किस इंटरव्यू और कॉलेज एंट्री करेंगे, कैसे किस मंथ से इंटर्नशिप स्टार्ट करा रहे हैं, इसको करना होगा बेसिकली वो डायरेक्ट ऑफिस आएगा, ऑफिस और
आप इंटर्नशिप करा रहे हैं?
दोनों चीज करा।
बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स में कराएंगे?
हाँ
बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स कराएंगे? बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स या डेटा एनालिटिक्स? एनालिटिक्स का है या नहीं?
सेल्स मार्केटिंग का मेरे पास जो काम है उस काम के
सेल्स
हिसाब से।
मार्केटिंग का है आपके पास? अगर कोई बोलेगा तो रेफर कर दूंगा, क्योंकि स्पेशलाइजेशन जो होगा उसी में इंटर्नशिप होगा, उसी के आधार पे प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है।
प्रोजेक्ट बेसिस पे कर प्रोजेक्ट देंगे जो भी करेगा ना, अगर
आपका
टेक्निकल से आ रहा है तब प्रोजेक्ट का, सेल्स मार्केटिंग में आएगा तो
आपका जो प्रोजेक्ट रहेगा और यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है।
इसको करवाओगे ना मास्टर्स का एमसी
और पता है बैंगलोर यूनिवर्सिटी का क्या सर्कुलर किया है? बैंगलोर यूनिवर्सिटी का क्या सर्कुलर किया है? मेरा बैंगलोर सर्कुलर है योर का इंटर्नशिप सैटरडे रेगुलर नहीं है। हाँ हाँ वही ना 15 कौन देगा? नहीं देगा, इसलिए कोई नहीं जा रहा है। वही हम सोच रहे पहले क्लास खत्म करते हैं फिर देखते हैं।
बाबा जी का भगवान रूप सबको विस्तृत कर रहा है।
कब से चल रहे हो सर? सिर्फ पिछले
F percentage space AR of 5 loves J Here we can write \n. GCC return statement is there. It is the multi-level. So we got some warning is we haven't include our library file, which is stdlib.c here. Dot. This is in window. Okay. Let's save the code stdlib.h. Their spelling is correct. Pass to a pointer from integral of different size. So this is an int star and we have allocated head of I assigned size of int. Size of int is 4, so 4 into 3. It will be stored in an array. This is correct only. So this one to size of int star. This is in multi. Yeah. Slash and or out. So now we can print the values of val which we have assigned to this array using this loop. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.